On the lore board, we ask for players to send us a story of a time their character had a run-in with freaks that they barely escaped. The player of Khalin Ortez, the settlement's twitchy and socially awkward scavenger, submitted the following. Khalin is safe. Khalin was hiding. This was normal. He heard the shuffle and scampering of freaks approaching. Khalin knew he wasn't a fighter. He wouldn't last 10 seconds against one freak, let alone a pack. Khalin racked his brain trying to figure out how they knew he was here. He was usually so careful. He made sure he was never seen or heard. He didn't take chances that could leave him exposed. Khalin controlled his breath and didn't move. His pulse slowed and his breath was inaudible. He may have made a good monk in another life. Khalin heard the sliding of metal on concrete. Someone else was nearby trying to hide. Khalin was excited when he learned that it wasn't him that gave his position away. So he didn't make a mistake like he thought. He quickly calmed himself down. Now was not the time for a mistake. He just needed to wait this out. The freaks would either pass them by, or they would find the other person and Khalin could sneak away while the other person was killed. Khalin waited. The other person was found. Khalin was not the one to ignore an opportunity, so he took it. He left his hiding spot from within the wall and crept out of the alleyway. He was safe. He turned the corner and ran directly into a freak, one of the freaks that was not with the pack and was just standing there not making a sound. Khalin was teeny, and the collision made him fall to the ground. He hit his head hard. His vision was blurred. He felt a heavy weight on top of him. Khalin found within himself a burst of adrenaline and began to fight off his attacker. The freak was stronger and even more determined. Khalin could feel his strength waning and his hope diminishing. The freak found an opening in the flailing arms of Khalin and went in for the kill. Suddenly, a ray of light gleams off of steel. The freak stops its attack and looks up just as a katana comes swinging down, decapitating the freak's head from its shoulders. Khalin looks up and he couldn't believe it. Before he could thank his rescuer, he could hear the gang of freaks who were no longer distracted by their meal approaching. The katana-wielding figure turns to face the gang and says, "Look like we have a fight coming. What's your name, son?" The man received no answer and turned to look at where Khalin was, and there was no one there. The man turned back to face the group of freaks, which were closer than he would have liked. Shit. Khalin was not one to let an opportunity slip by. So he hid, and he ran, and he was safe.